So Epstein case may drop after Elon weird defense of Epstein emerges. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I kind of feel like the dam might break open on the Epstein files because of some of the weird things.
This is also a talking point that's been going on.
That are starting to come out. Well, let's start here. Elon Musk says that Donald Trump.
Here's Tim Pool. No, fuck this. Let's not start with this, Tim Pool, you dipshit. Let's start with you. Citing CNN. Mr. You can't trust the mainstream media, but that seems to be, unless you're looking for some sort of weird Russian talking point, which you do all the time, and you pick up some fucking rando news site that nobody's ever fucking heard of. Any other time you're looking for like actual backup or a talking point that you can actually springboard a segment off of, right to the mainstream media, just right for the lamestream, right for the legacy. CNN politics.
Trump is in the unreleased Epstein files, and that's why they're not getting released. The implication, of course, is that Trump has done something untoward, perhaps engaging in disgusting activities with underage girls.
Or girls that were of age when he fucked around with them, but that were trained basically to be sex slaves by Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell.
Implication, I guess. No,
that's not the implication. No, it isn't. It's also that he had no problem with the dude, that they were engaged in in the trafficking of women in general. Even though Epstein liked underage women, that wasn't all he went for. And Trump was fine with the ones that were like, well, she's over 18, so legally I'm in the clear. And he had one of the girls in an apartment in New York, allegedly.
On the Trump side, they're saying, yeah, right. If that existed, Democrats would have released that a long time ago.
Nope. There's still the victims to think about and their case. And again, if they had released it beforehand, Ghislaine Maxwell might have gotten away with it. There might have been, an issue with any myriad. And again, I don't care if anybody's in these things, release it all. Like if anybody I liked is in that thing, fuck them. Sorry, bye, right? None of us have an issue. But again, when you were trying Ghislaine Maxwell and she's got an appeal, you're not going to just throw it out there. Also, there's stuff in there that might be gross of Trump, but unprovable and therefore just slanderous, even that picture of him with a wet lap and topless girls. And now, again, post Gary Hart, I say fuck them. Release it all. But I can see why the Merrick Garlands of the world and Joe Biden might be going, yeah, we don't have to do that. We'll get him on real shit, right?
And I agree, yeah. Except that maybe it implicates some Democrats as well. I mean, Donald Trump used to hang out with some of these people. Maybe, I honestly don't know. But as all this stuff starts going down, and Elon Musk makes these claims, one does have to wonder why the Trump DOJ is saying Epstein took his own life and why they're not putting anything out.
Now let's see. Why are they not putting anything out? And why are they saying Epstein killed himself? Yeah, I can't think of a. Have you guys got any? Anybody have any ideas in the chat room? Why maybe? Yeah, I'm pretty much. I'm gonna go with because Trump's in them. They wouldn't stop it. They wouldn't go, hey, we can get all these Democrats and fuck them, and under cover of that, Trump's little stuff in there won't be a big deal. It's whatever it is. It's so bad, Trump won't even give up Democrats or other people that are his perceived enemies to go after them.
We heard recently from Pam Bondi. She said there are tens of thousands of videos of Epstein with children. Why did she come out and say that?
Because all of the girls were legally children that were on his victims list, and he filmed it, and we know he did. That's why she said that. And he also said that the guy had child porn, which would be videos that he had of girls that were underage or presumed to be underage that he had in his possession that was trafficked to him, that he had gotten from illicit sources or something like that. And they're aware that they're illicit sources. So they know that it's actual child porn because it's not just stuff he downloaded where they look like they're young. They actually are young and he had it in his possession. That's why.
As it turns out, James O'Keefe had a source who just so happened to hear this woman, Pam Bondi, talking to another woman, saying all of this.
No, he didn't. The source asked her the question. She posed as a nanny.
O'Keefe.
Okay, first of all, no, shut the fuck up. Get the details of even the simple parts of the story right or why should anybody, well, nobody should listen to this asshole, but why should anybody that watches this show listen to you if you can't get the basic details right?
Great journalist, by the way, reached out for comment, as he should have, saying, we have you on the record saying this thing. Pam then comes out and says publicly, yes, we have these videos. No.
Why is he appearing to be like thoughtful in these moments? Well, this thing happened. And then this other thing happened. What do we think about that? Have we heard from the White House what we're supposed to say yet? Nope, it hasn't come through yet. I'll just lean for a little while. And, well, I'm not sure what to think. No one's told me what to think yet.
I'm going to give you the weirdest thing of all. The first thing I want to do is...
Oh, no, he's going to take his hat off.
I want to pull up the Wikipedia page for Peter Schiff. Let's just pull up Peter Schiff here. Peter Schiff.
He's okay. Sorry, asshole. You just went from CNN to Wikipedia.
Nicknamed Dr. Doom. He's an American stockbroker.
Catherine Kelly says, Hal, he's getting Trump's not getting any from Melania. Do you think he's having young ladies trafficked to him? Allegedly, Laura Loomer was filling that duty.
Co-founded Echelon Wealth Partners, involved in other financial services, et cetera, et cetera. He was born to a middle-class Jewish family in New Haven, Connecticut, World War II, yada, yada, yada. Did he do anything politically? The Ron Paul presidential campaign. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, he astroturfed for Russia. Sure, filtered money through to them, I guess.
He's a big fan of Bitcoin. So this guy, he's pretty prominent. Well, he's got some tweets for you. What does he say here? While Wall Street celebrates the 139,000 jobs supposedly created in May while ignoring 95K in downward revisions to March and April, traders are overlooking what? I don't care about that.
Wow, I guess not. So you don't want to point out those details when they happen to Trump, but when they happen to Biden, they're an example of absolute failure of the executive branch. You lazy, weak motherfucker. Did you just stumble on the wrong tweet?
Come on, Peter. You got to say something a bit more shocking than this, I guess. If gold is good, why are you selling it? I honestly have no idea. What's this? Oh, here's a tweet. He said, FYI, pedophiles are attracted to prepubescent girls and boys. He says he's not defending Epstein, but he's saying Epstein was with girls 14 to 17 that had developed sexually. Therefore, Peter Schiff is saying he's not a diddler, a pedo. Peter, I get the point you're trying to make, but you're wrong. Pam Bondi said there's videos with children.
No, she didn't. And by the way, legally, they're children. They're underage. That's the point he's trying to make. Like, who gives a shit? Why is this a thing? Who gives a fuck?
So, yeah, that's probably...
This is the same... Why don't you go back and look at what fucking Alan Dershowitz wrote about it?
Oh, wow. We got an awesome sponsor on today.
Jesus Christ. So you had to cut through that shit? What? By the way, sorry, the IQ mini oven? What kind of fucking pussycat barbecue? You little twerp. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
That's why. Someone said, you're such an effing creep, dude. Knowing this girl is 17, I immediately...
Yeah, who cares?
...unattracted to her. Your defense of the subject here in public is hugely concerning. Okay, what's he talking about? So, okay. Here's a big thread.
All right, hold on. Why in the ever-loving fuck do we have to... Who cares what that guy was saying? Why is this in the defense of Trump shit? Like, who's a pedophile and who's not? Weird defense of Epstein. Okay, so I don't know that that's a defense of Epstein. He's making the point that there's a difference between like a pedophile and somebody who takes advantage of underage girls or whatever. It's a distinction without a difference. This is
Elon Musk versus Donald Trump. It's getting hot, my friends. Tesla stock went down about 17% yesterday. Ooh, that hurts. Elon, why are you going up against a big dog, huh? Causing problems for everybody.
Yeah, what's going on? You must be stupid.
But whatever, man, you do you. I'm chilling. Russia, on the other hand, is offering political asylum to Elon Musk over their feud. Ha 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 ha. I get it. And then, of course, Axios.
What are you talking about? That's not. Hold on. Sorry. I'm going to. Putin. Yeah. Yeah, this is from The Hill. I don't. What is? Why would you? Like, does he think it's a joke? They really did. Putin ally. Russia ready to facilitate Trump-Musk peace deal. That was the thing or whatever. Hold on. Get out of here. Big, beautiful bill. We're ready to facilitate conclusion of a peace deal between Donald and Elon for a reasonable fee and to accept Starlink shares as payment. Don't fight, guys. Medvedev said. By the way, Medvedev is a fucking drunk and has no power. There's the other one. Russia off. Yeah, here it is. This is the Newsweek one that he was showing. Get out of here. Close ad. Close that. Russia offers political asylum to Elon Musk over Trump feud. Russian officials said the nation could offer Elon Musk political asylum over his fierce dispute with Trump. Why it matters, what to know. Dmitry Novikov, first deputy chairman of the State Duma Committee of the International Affairs, made the comments to Russian state news, TASS. I think that Musk has completely different game, so he will not need any political asylum. Although if he did, Russia, of course, could provide it. I don't know why. Does anybody know? Hold on.
Russia, on the other hand, is offering political asylum to Elon Musk over their feud. Ha 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 ha. I get it.
Does anybody know what he thinks he gets?
And then, of course, Axios is saying this is MAGA's mutually assured destruction. I would just like to point out that, you know what my view is?
No, we've been looking at everybody's shit for the last couple of days, and you have been the single person who's like looking for a point. There are people who disagree or have changed their position, but I have never seen a ping pong float in the middle of the table like this before.
View is that the left is retarded and the right only a little retarded. Or slightly less. Everyone's dumb all the time. Whatever. That includes me. Let's have fun with it.
Right. Just give up on it. If this was Biden and he'd broken with Elon Musk over the environment or something like that, it would be a sign that, Biden had lost his mind and was a criminal mastermind, and Elon Musk must be in the right because he found it out and it has something to do with Hunter Biden's laptop and blah, blah, blah. But since it's Trump and it's Elon Musk, and if you can't afford to come down on either side, puss out. That's what's happening. Just, again, it's not about who's dumb. It's weakness. This is fucking weak. Dimpool is weak.
Because I posted a bunch of sarcastic stuff on Twitter, as I always do, and it's just remarkable to see, when these liberals get lit up. Boy, do they. But anyway, I don't know. Let's read the news. We got Newsweek here.
Yes, again, a legacy media source that somehow can't be trusted, but is your go-to like everything else.
Russian officials said the American billionaire Elon.
Okay, again, lame.